family. This is Yolanda coming from Girlfriend's Table. Just coming to you today to speak about probability. The word this week is probability. I came across this word when I was doing some studying when I was in school. And I always wondered why we had to do these equations about the probability of. Why do I need to know the formula of something that may or may not happen? Meaning there's a chance it could happen. There's a chance it could not happen. There's a chance it could equal 2, and there's a chance it could not. Well, I found out through my studying and research that probability is not all bad. It gives you, it's like an extension to something that is probable, that may happen, which is a good thing. And then you have the likelihood of something happening. What is the likelihood that it may rain? What is the likelihood that it may not rain? Or can we just use the word probability? Well, when doing my research, I realized that through life, we think about the chance of something happening or the chance of something not happening. And somewhere in between the chance of and the chance of something not happening, faith shows up. And we know that faith without works is dead. We know that we have to use our faith to see those things as though they were, meaning the probability of seeing it or the probability of not seeing it. I use this word mainly because I've had the discussion with a few girlfriends about probability and why we even attempt to think of in our brain and in our mind, why do we use the word it's a chance of? Well, I tell you, it's because unfortunately there could possibly be a lack of faith. And most of the times there is a lack of faith within chance. The chance of it not occurring or the chance of it occurring. That middle word of chance sometimes can get us caught up in between believing and not believing. And I thought about believing is more sturdier and firmer. The foundation of believing leaves us with a firm way of thinking about something positive and using the chance of something not happening. Well, I decided that I would rather use faith, because we know faith without works is dead. And a lot of times we second guess ourselves with the chance of. Now, taking a chance, on the other hand, is also probability. That word still can be there, but we want to focus on the positive more so than the negative. And I chose this word this week because it makes you think and wonder, do I think more on the positive side or the negative side? I'm going to go with the positive side because my probability of thinking positive is stronger than my probability of thinking negative. I think that's a brain twister for this week. However, family, I just wanted to encourage you in using the word faith more and using positivity in your circle, no matter what goes on, think positive. And if something negative happens, just change it into a positive reaction. Don't let people get you in a place or a situation get you in that place of probability where you're leaning more to the chance of not succeeding more so than the chance of succeeding. Now, by now, I'm sure you're like, what in the world is she talking about? I'm talking about the probability of you focusing on the things of life that you would like to see manifest, which takes faith. Now, I found a scripture in the Bible that I'm going to read to you, and it's referring to chance, in which we all know we take chances in life, and sometimes we may fail when we take those chances, but it's okay. But just know that there's always a probability of things turning out in your favor than not, because you have the faith to do so. Now I'm going to read Ecclesiastes 9:11, which happened to be 9:11. And it reads, I have observed something else in this world of ours. The fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise are often poor, and the skilled are not necessarily wealthy. And those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. It is all decided by chance, by being at the right place at the right time. And I'm going to read 12 to you as well. People can never predict when hard times might come. Like fish in a net or birds in a snare, people are often caught by sudden tragedies. Now we know that tragedy can happen overnight. We know that tragedy can happen within an instance by chance. So how do we stay firm again? We plant our feet on the ground. We stay positive. We stay faithful and believe and trust God that there's always a probability that things will work out. Family, this is my word for you this week. Probability. There's a probability that in life things will work together for your good. That is my encouragement for this week. Always think positive and leave the negative behind. Thank you, family, for listening. Like and share. Once again, this is Yolanda coming to you from Girlfriend's Table. Thanks for visiting and have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.